Like, it's a 1-1 draw against a very strong team that's obviously cemented their place in the playoffs, but that's got to feel a bit like a loss, hasn't it?
Yeah, I do feel ever so deflated. Well, not deflated with the performance, because the boys gave everything and large parts of what we did was very, very good. I just feel gutted for the lads that we haven't managed to get over the line and pick up that 3 points, which would have been much needed for us today. But I thought our attitudes were brilliant. I thought our intensity was very, very good. Okay, you can always sort of improve in certain areas, and you could say, could we have kept the ball a bit better second half, and you know, could we have carried a bit more of an attacking threat? But you know, Dartford's home record is absolutely excellent. They don't lose many here, and they're a very, very good team. And I thought we'd gone toe to toe with them today. I thought we defended magnificently for 96 minutes or whatever it is. So yeah, the goal, and you know, for them to get their equaliser in the very last seconds of the game is a signal for us. But I think we have to praise our lads for the way that we tried to go about it today. You know, we were perhaps just a little bit unlucky there at the end that we couldn't quite get the 3 points. But yeah, the boys are absolutely gutted, to be honest. Yeah.
How nice is it though to go toe to toe with them? I think if this is a boxing match, you know, we'd probably win it on points. I'd give us sort of 70 minutes of that game is probably we've had the upper hand against away at a team that haven't lost at home all season.
Yeah, you know, that's encouraging, and you know, that's something for us to try to move forward with. You know, we've got 6 games to go now, and we've got to just keep fighting and try and get as many points on the board as we can. You know, we've got a home game against Hampton on Friday, which is always going to be a tough fixture, and then obviously Slough on the Monday away. So we have to sort of get over this. You know, it is disappointing at the moment. If you would have said, would you be disappointed coming to Dartford and get a 1-1 draw, you know, before the game? Obviously not, but the way that we sort of defended, the way that we headed balls, the way that our intensity of our pressing and our closing down, you know, it was disappointing for us that we didn't get the 3 points, as I keep saying. But let's look at the positives on the performance. You know, fair play to Dartford. They kept going as well. I wish them all of the best. You know, got a lot of time for Steve, and you know, I hope that they can sort of move forward themselves and see if they can get promotion out of this league. And you know, I wish them all of the best. And we've got to look at the positives today. We've got to keep working away what we're trying to do. And you know, I think it's encouraging. I mean, I think sometimes people can forget and where we've come from. You know, we were in a really, really poor position at the start of the season. We've worked ever so hard as a group to become really, really competitive in this division. Yes, we haven't sort of won every game or anything like that, and we've dropped points when perhaps we shouldn't have done. But hopefully everybody can see where, you know, the direction we're going in. When I came into the club, I think Welling and Bellaricki was down the bottom with us. We did brilliantly to move ourselves away from that, and if you look, Welling and Billericay are still down the bottom. So you know, I think there's lots of positives to what we've done together as a group, all of the players, all of the staff at the club. We just got to keep that togetherness, keep that positive energy, and you know, if you look at the last 3 games, we're unbeaten. You know, there's 2 draws and a win, and we go again. You know, there's still 18 points to play for, so we've got to keep going and pick the lads up at training on Tuesday. A light session just to get their legs going, and then we look forward to playing at home to Hampton on Friday.
What finally would you put sort of the goal down to? Is it inexperience, not going to the corner? Is it just sort of not being in that position before?
I think we can always look at that in hindsight, Jack, can't we? Yeah. And say like, oh well, perhaps we should have gone to the corner. I thought Craig Fassinmade did unbelievably just to get there, and I thought he did really, really well when he came on. You know, the front boys all put a tremendous shift in. Look, he's decided to come in and have a shot. Sometimes it gets a ricochet off the centre half and goes behind for a corner, and then we keep it, or you know, it might even go flying in the net. You know, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? You know, to say, oh, should we have done that? The goal, I think they've got, obviously in the last seconds of the game, there's about 7 of them in a line up front. You know, I think the lad in midfield just sort of literally just straight ball down the middle. You know, they've got about 6 or 7 of them there. Robinson, obviously, if there's one player you don't want in that situation in your box, sort of on the right-hand side there, it's him. He gets a good connection on it, you know, and the lad there, was it Aziz? Dianga, just at the far post to tap it in. Yeah, it's a sickener for us. It is a sickener. You know, you look 20. I mean, I don't know whether I'm clutching at straws. I heard a few comments that we were going down a little bit, and the referees added sort of stuff on. You know, I can accept that, but when you're away from home, you're trying your best to sort of, you know, get the 3 points. The ref seemed to sort of keep stopping these watch every time the ball went out of play, which I found a little bit strange. I mean, yeah, we had 5 minutes of injury time, and I think, didn't they score in, you know, 96 or something like that? And every time the ball went out, he seemed to keep stopping his watch all of the time. So anyway, look, you know, let's not sort of be bitter about it. You have to take it on the chin, and as I say, I wish Dartford all the best. And you know, for us anyway, we keep going and we keep trying to fight and get as many points as we can.
Right, on to Friday. Thank you.
Thank you.